Hi everyone. Well, welcome to week 5. Just wanted to bring a couple things to your attention, and these are based on conversations I've had with some of you, and just some basic budgeting tips. I'm going to kind of go from the Christian message we had this week in our Blackboard, and one of the things they talk about is be sure to know the condition of your flocks and give careful attention to the herds, for riches that do not endure forever, and a crown is not secure for all generations. And how I look at that is, don't when you have your budget, that it's actually a really good scripture, because when you have your budget, you have to understand that that's not going to be what you have all the time. You might have it right now, but you have to take care of it, and you have to really know how you're spending so that you're not wasting it and you're not frivolously spending, because typically what happens is schools, you have to be done with spending by April, February, March, April, and you have to know exactly how to spend. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my spending cycle as a site principal. And I'm going to just share some advice to you, and you can take it or not, whatever you want to do, but just share this with you. So typically before the school year starts, I get my budget if it's available, and I take it and I go meet with my budget person at the county or at the district office, and then I map out exactly what I'm going to be spending my money on throughout the year. And what I also want to do is I want to make sure that everyone on my staff understands where we are financially. I don't want to hide anything from them. I want to be really honest with my budget so that people know that I'm spending thoughtfully, and that if we can't spend yet, they know why I'm not spending. So I would recommend that you have the cycle of not spending anything until about November, December, and then start doing all your spending you're putting in your purchase orders in December. Things are coming in January, February, and then your budget closes in March, April, depending on the school and the district. So, and you can't spend at that point, so they can reconcile their books. It doesn't make a lot of sense because it's not how we do our budgets, but that's how schools do their budget. So I just want to give you a little overview, because a couple of you had questions about budgets in general. So and you could always call me and I'll talk to you about this. I'm kind of passionate about keeping a good budget. I've never run out of money. I've never had a problem financially. I did buy something one time that I wasn't supposed to, but they let me purchase it. I bought a statue. I didn't realize I wasn't supposed to buy a statue in honor of somebody who passed at my school. And they said, even though it was a nice gesture, they wouldn't let me do it. And they ended up letting me do it. But there's certain things you just can't buy. Um, so I want to talk to you a little bit about your group project. Again, this is a presentation that you're not going to be doing, but you will give the ideas of what that your presentation is going to be together. So it's just important to understand how your current budget is, and then what I'm looking for is the collaboration between all of you and how it flows. So if you have any questions about your budget, I'm sorry, your project, please let me know. And another point is, and you probably guessed this by now, I grade off of the rubric. So I always look at what's exemplary. So when we're talking about research-based discussion on the current budget and topic, so you're going to give me some research. So that doesn't mean going into Wikipedia, although you could always cite Wikipedia, but that's not research-based. So you're going to be looking for something that is research-based. You can even go to the State Department of Education, or anything that we give you that would be considered research-based. Always look for the things in the evaluation of again, going down, we're looking at anything that's in the rubric is how I grade. So it's not arbitrary. I don't make it up. And if you can convince me that that you know this material, I'll give you the whole 6 points. I expect you at this point to be getting all points at this level of your program, especially where you're at right now in this program. I expect you to be getting all the points. So and you're all doing a great job. That's all I have right now. I just wanted to check in with you and say hello, and I wish I could see you in person. And I hope you enjoyed the symposium last weekend. I did. I was in the one in the afternoon, and it was wonderful. And I always enjoy talking to my colleagues over there. So Thank you, and thanks for all you're doing, and thanks for your insightful, beautiful writing. You motivate me, you inspire me. All right, take care.